Welcome to the Write Your Own Story podcast. I'm your host, Betsy Leonidas, and the founder of the Write Your Own Story company. Girl, I can tell you right now, you are definitely enough. Here we value service, sisterhood, connection, laughter, and that super genuine, keep it real, tell you like it is honesty. My hope is at the end of each episode, you realize you can do whatever it is you dream about and that you are not alone with what you struggle with. I'm hoping that you are snapping and clapping and hell yes in your way through each one of these episodes. So if this tracks with you, let's get started. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, welcome everyone to the next episode of the Write Your Own Story podcast. I'm your host, Betsy Leonidas, and I am here with my bestie, Snaps for Lara, Lara Roller.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming back. You're the best. So today's episode is going to be just a wild, juicy one.
I'm ready for it.
I'm so here for it. I told Lara, I always want Lara as a reoccurring. And when I started the podcast, I had this vision of like having really, and we do have these really important conversations. And I love featuring women business owners and community game changers. And you are literally the most badass person that I can think of. But you are my light, fun, sparkly friend. And I wanted a light, fun, sparkly episode.
Yeah, it was time. I don't know if anybody else noticed the energy in the last, 2 weeks has been a lot.
We have all been eclipsed.
Yes.
We'll get into that. Oh my God. So this is a little uncomfortable is literally the wrong word because I'm comfy cozy as can be with you by my side. But I have in my rhythm of finding and making these podcasts, I've put a lot of structure to them, even though they're conversations. I take it as my responsibility as the host to really put some structure behind it, make sure that I have a good episode flow and that I'm hitting all the points that are important and that we wrap it up with call to actions. And that within that, then there's the breadth for all and the space for all these lovely, warm, fuzzy feelings. But today we're just going to wing it.
I
know.
To wing it.
I'm putting your mic closer.
I get it a little closer.
Yeah, you got to eat it.
Yep. Oh, it's got to be in here. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right. It's
now
delicious.
There we go. Tastes like rosé because that's what we're drinking. Okay. So the format for today's episode is we are drinking rosé.
Yes.
We have no shoes on, crisscross applesauce on the couch.
Comfy.
We have our eagle hats on. We got these for those who missed the first episode with Lara, which, by the way, if you haven't listened to that, go back and listen to it because it's literally one of the most beautiful episodes to date. And it just gives me all the warm and fuzzies. But Lara Roller is one of my very, very, very best friends. Reintroduction for those who missed that episode. We have known each other for, since 2008.
Yep.
I worked with her ex-husband and Mike is great. And we would all go out. This was pre-kids and go to the bars. And then I met Lara and I was like, I'm keeping her. Yeah. We had babies together and did tummy time class. And then literally after we graduated from tummy time class, kind of went our own separate ways because we had different kids in different districts doing different things and different jobs. And Mike and I no longer work together. And then we both decided to get divorced at the same time.
Same time.
Yep. And that is what brought us back together. But one of the many blessings that comes from a hard thing, because so many hard things do come with blessings, has been your friendship.
Same. Absolutely same. I had no idea what was in store.
But I still don't.
Yeah, right. I know, right? But 2-3 years ago, whenever, who remembers when that was? I don't know.
Literally.
Yeah, I had no idea that we would. I guess I'm not surprised, but that wasn't even on my radar because I was just in survival. So
absolutely.
I didn't know what life would be like. And
I know.
It's such a beautiful friendship. I am grateful for you every second of every day.
Same. Literally the exact words I was going to say. Every second of every day. And these eagle hats were born from the untangling of survival mode when we went on our first girls trip, because it was kind of the official of your divorce, which for those who have been divorced or are getting divorced, everyone, I'm sorry. But also, there's a lot of beauty in it too, so hang in there. But we went to kind of pivot what was you were experiencing, be like, you know what, let's go on a girls trip. Let's celebrate new beginnings. And these eagle hats are a mark of our freedom from a survival mode situation.
Yes.
Does that feel right?
Exactly. And I had said the last time that we were here talking about this, I put this on just like a crown whenever I just need a little something extra to remind me of the difficult things that I can do, that we can do.
Yes.
And it's one of my most treasured pieces.
Literally, it is the crown in the closet. Does everyone else out there have a crown in their closet? Because if not, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, you should get one. And then I would love to hear what those crowns are.
Oh my God. Yes. God, we should do some sort of hashtag or something where we aggregate all crowns on social media.
I love that.
Okay. We're going to work on that. Yeah. Everyone should have a crown in their closet is really what I'm taking away from this. Yes. These eagle hats, honestly, it is in for realness. When we put these on, like you just feel stronger, taller, prouder. Like we can overcome so many things. And in those tough moments, eagle up.
Yeah, absolutely. There's got to be something in everyone's repertoire that you go to.
Yes.
When you just need a little bit more, like hoops.
Yes.
Eagle.
Literally, girl, you are reading my mind. If the occasion does not call for an eagle hat, like if you are in an event and you're feeling a little insecure, the bigger the hoop.
Yes.
The
bigger the hoop, the bigger the success of the night.
Yes. The bigger the hoop, the bigger the queen energy.
That's it.
There it is.
That's it. That's
snaps for queen energy.
Snaps for that.
Okay. So speaking of snaps, okay, wait, have we done everything? This is going to be all over the place. So everyone knows Lara. She is a queen. She is one of my best friends. This is how we met. We wear eagle hats.
And we are looking for lightness and levity today because there are a lot of things that you talk about that are so important. And, from my perspective, watching you, I know how much you feel, and to bring that kind of conversation every single week. I mean, there's nobody better suited to do it, but I know that really weighs on you, which is why I'm really excited for the fun we're going to have today.
We're going to have so much fun. Yeah. Thank you for that. I that is like one of my challenges is that what is important is so important to me. And I do have so many feelings and such big feelings so I often prioritize what needs to be done, which is a conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah.
But I am both gifted and stricken with huge feelings.
Yeah.
And so, I think you're so right that it does kind of add up, I guess, which is why you are just the light and the love that is here today. And okay, this is one of my very favorite things. We were we in our notes app, we're like, okay, what should we talk about? And we just have a list of things that Lara's no longer allowed to look at because I've also snuck in a few questions. But they're so terrifying. But what I'm obsessed with is we were like, because one of the things that we do to ground ourselves is to watch Legally Blonde.
Yes.
And so Lara has been so kind to create us a snap cup.
I sure have.
And before we get into the snap cup exercise, Lara, will you please grace us with, how did you describe it?
I described it actually as a really important piece of poetry.
Yes, that's perfect.
And so I'd love to share this with everyone if you're ready for it. So
a reading from Legally Blonde.
Yes.
2. Right?
Legally Blonde 2.
Yes.
Circa 2003, which came as a surprise to me because I certainly thought it was like 2023 because that movie just came out, but it did not.
Yes. My kids consider it vintage.
They do. Thank you, Reese, for genuinely the important work of that movie. We could have a whole episode about that series of movies, but
writing that down on the whiteboard.
I love it.
Okay, grace us with the poetry.
Poetry. Snap cup time, gather ye round, friend and foe together, united and bound. Pass it to your neighbor instead of blowing up, and we'll find harmony and love in the old snap cup. We practiced.
We did practice. We actually watched the clip.
We did, yeah.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I mean, it's actually, I know some of these things seem a little cheesy, but I would very happily live my family life, my professional life with this type of energy all the time because truly it matters. It matters to recognize people's efforts.
It so does. If you are not going to live a life full of light and love, what are you doing?
I know. What's the point?
What's the point?
Why are we on this rock?
We only get one shot on the rock before we get reincarnated I don't know. I don't even know if that's the deal. Ugh. But all I know is that at this shot that we've got right now, you get a choice, light and love. That's the choice. Okay. So we pre-wrote some snaps for our snap cup. Let's start off first of all with another sip of rosé and then some snap cup action.
Okay. I love it.
This snap cup is absolutely making its way to the Instagram. For those who need to see it in all its glory, it has fringe.
Yeah.
It's got gold fringe.
A gilded fringe.
Where did you find this chalice?
Okay, so I bought that chalice. I have this little collection. I really love this like milk glass white stuff for all my serving bowls. So they're all like old. I don't know, antique. They're not vintage or antique. I don't really know, but they're all old. So I came across this at the Pink Flamingo in Spring Grove Village, really cute little vintage store. And I just scooped it up, and it displayed my cranberry compote at Thanksgiving.
Of course it did.
But now it's most importantly a snap cup.
This also has gold fringe detail added, as well as sparkle gold letters that say Snap Cup on a grosgrain ribbon with some bedazzles. And she also remembered to bring cute note cards and a Sharpie. So we are literally ready to go. Okay, here, we need to rose up.
Okay.
Here you go, girl. Okay.
Thanks, girl.
Here's that Jen Ball. Shout out to you for these beautiful cups.
Oh, Jen, these are fabulous.
Fabulous. Also, Lara is an interior designer and has the most impeccable taste. So when Lara says she likes something, everybody listen.
Oh,
I'm going to give it a little stir. Okay, everyone,
scoop.
it's time for some snaps. You go first. Guess first.
Absolutely. This would be my honor. Oh my gosh, I wonder which one this is. Oh, this is a good one to start with. Okay. Emily, you gave such A+ advice on allergy medicine. Snaps for Emily.
Snaps for Emily. Snaps for Emily. Your boys are really having a hard time with their allergies, right?
They are, but then it actually kicked my butt.
Oh.
I have been just really out of it. And so this is a friend, a colleague of mine. I think she's just absolutely wonderful. She was in medical sales, and she was like, here's the 1-2 punch you need.
Wait, what's the 1-2 punch? Please share.
Oh my gosh, shoot. Zysol. It's a pill.
Okay.
And then there's also I should have obviously noticed what these were.
That's okay.
Some sort of like Zolacort. I don't know. This is why I'm not in medical sales, because those words don't make any sense to me, but I am on day 2 and I feel fantastic again.
You look bright and shiny. I mean, you always do, but I know what it's like to feel not yourself.
You know, I was out of it for the last 6 weeks.
Okay. So that's enough to Google.
Yep.
That's enough to Google.
I think we could start with that.
Yeah. Let's start with that. We're going to find our way right into feeling better. Sound it out. Because really, that's how I spell it anyway. Okay. My turn. Okay. I need a B. We labeled these for who gets to read what.
Yeah.
Dun, da, da, da.
Cup.
Why are these all L's?
Yeah, Betsy, I really appreciated was it a couple weeks ago? I was like struggling with stuff, divorce related probably,
yes,
or just energy related, who knows? And you sent me a voice memo, which friends out there, like, that is such a great way to communicate.
Yes.
You just send these we call them little mini podcasts.
Yes, we send each other podcasts
back and forth. And it's fantastic. And you sent me a prescription. You're like, I need you to watch Legally Blonde 1, Legally Blonde 2, and then I Feel Pretty.
Yep.
And you know what I did? And I felt fabulous.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's medicinal. It's medicinal.
Truly.
It's healing. It's the whole thing. Oh, I'm so glad it worked. I'm also apparently a doctor. Okay. Snaps. Okay. This one's for you.
Oh.
Okay. Lara, your hair looked amazing at Keeneland. 10 out of 10.
Oh my God.
Snaps for Lara. Snaps. I mean, literally, your curls were tight but flowy. It held the entire day despite the variant weather from the Midwest culture. I mean, really, your hair was 10 out of 10.
Thank you.
I mean it. It was perfect.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Chrissy, whoever you are out there, cheers.
Yeah, cheers to Chrissy.
Snaps for Chrissy.
Yeah, snaps for
and
Chrissy
snaps for Lara. I mean, you nailed it. Your hair was perfect.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I meant it.
I always, I feel like just being in your presence and your mane, your incredible mane.
Thank you.
It really, it's inspiring always. So it really means a lot to hear that.
I feel like we have matching mane energy.
Oh, thank you.
Look at us. Look at us.
Oh no. I'm like, oh no.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. My turn. Let's find another. Oh, okay. Here we go. This one's for you. Oh, Betsy, your boundless energy is a gift to everyone around you, and you look amazing in your new jeans.
Thanks, girl.
They are so cute.
Thank you. Anthropology, everybody. Everyone knows out there in the world, because I tell even strangers, I am on a jeans journey.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
This is a tough time of transitions, and jeans were not something that I was ready to think about.
I struggled with it all winter long.
Yeah.
It has brought down my energy level.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I really, truly, and we were like just laughing about this because I am in hemless skinny jeans,
which is everyone's comfort, cozy.
They're wonderful. I love them. I can't let go of them. And I tell myself, I'm like, if they're still selling them at Madewell, that's all I need to know.
That's all the permission
I don't care what any magazine says.
No. Also, feel good, look
magazines.
Good. Right.
Like people are like, what's that?
Oh, this is where our kids are like, wait, what?
Yeah, what?
What? Oh, my
remember
God.
when I got out that $5 bill the other day at the nail salon?
Oh my God. That was amazing. You literally held it up like,
I was like, check this out, you guys. I thought it was the neatest thing. And I had also done the exact same thing. We were getting our nails done with Betsy's daughter and her friend. And I had like come across this old $5 bill from 1988. And I thought it was the neatest thing. And like my kids were like, oh, wow, that's cool, Mom. And I just hadn't seen one. It was one like the old style.
Like
and,
old font, old style.
Yeah. And Betsy was like, I don't know if my kids know what cash is. And I know you didn't mean that, but it was still like a good check of like, yeah, nobody has cash.
Nobody has cash. They're like, cash app? No. I'll never forget when they were all little, we were at the aquarium and we were taking the elevator from the parking garage up to the whatever level to walk out to the aquarium. And for some reason, the elevator phone rang. That's for emergencies.
Yes.
My kids hit the deck. They were like, what is that noise? Oh, you know what it was? It was the dial tone for the phone. The phone had been knocked off and it was a dial tone. And they literally, they thought the world was ending. They hit the deck. Like we're all going down. And I was like, that's a dial tone. I was like, oh my God, you don't know what a landline is.
Never talked on a regular phone.
Never talked on a regular phone. Oh, so that's how old we are.
Yeah, I know. It is. It's kind of jarring, but that's fine.
Ooh, hold on. I popped another one. Okay. Ooh, this one's for you too. Okay. Lara, you have built your boys the most coolest, coziest basement nest. Your love for your boys and being a fun mom is level 100.
Oh my gosh.
Snaps for Lara.
Seriously. Thank you.
You're doing a really great job.
Thank you. I mean, they are, for anyone who is lucky enough to be on this parenting journey, they are just really like the kids are just everything. And our oldest are both about to turn 13, which does not seem possible.
Nope.
And so I was like, okay, well, they're 13, 13 and 10, and they are wanting a little bit more space. To hang out with their friends.
Yep. And you like meet them where they are.
Yeah.
You use your gifts, which is just like this incredible design sense and actual profession. And you have made the coolest, coziest, and you like whipped it together with 95-pound boxes and you used all your resources and your beautiful magic, and you've turned a basement into something cool and cozy, and your boys, I know, appreciate it. And
I'm so excited to share it with them when they come home tomorrow. They haven't seen it yet. Or Sunday. Who knows what day it is?
I really don't know what today is.
I don't know either. I'm surprised it's not Tuesday, honestly.
I swear to God, thought it was Tuesday. Did you guys know it's Friday? We're recording this on a Friday, but it feels like a Tuesday.
Yes. Tuesday, 2014 is probably about.
Yeah, that feels 100. I was like, wait, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's where we are on our personal journeys.
Yes. Time is a construct.
I don't like constructs.
Okay, let me see what else I can find in here.
I just dribbled some wine. Oops. Hold on.
Okay.
Squeegee. Okay,
should I put this one back in? This one's a little serious.
Let's be serious too. Serious matters. Yeah.
Okay. I went back and forth if I was going to put this one in here because it is boy energy.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Skylar.
Aw.
You're such a loving partner. You saw me struggle this week and scooped me right up until I could stand on my own.
That is a good partner. Snaps for Skylar.
Yeah.
Also snaps for Skylar we're going out on Saturday night together for offering to be our Uber back and forth.
Yes.
Because when the two of us go out together, we
need an Uber.
We definitely need it.
And last time we got stuck there. Remember, we couldn't get an Uber because it was kind of late and we were like kind of far out. And he was like, I don't want that to happen to you guys again.
Which I love. And then the last time Skylar had to come get us, did Skylar? I can't. Was it when we went through the Waffle House?
Yes, that time. Yeah, after Kesha.
Yeah, that was after Kesha. We wore these hats at Kesha.
We sure did.
FYI.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, here's a great one. Okay, this is one of mine. All my podcast guests for being so open about important topics. Your bravery and your honesty impacts me in a way that you will never know, and most importantly, the female community in a way that is so important. So thank you for your words, for your time, for your bravery, for your energy. You are making a difference.
That's so beautiful.
Snaps for podcast
for
guests.
the guests.
Yes.
Truly, it is. I mean, when you get to talk to somebody and you just never know, like when you might flip on the podcast, you might have like 10 minutes driving somewhere, or maybe you're, but who knows? Who knows? When do we listen to podcasts? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
All the time. Whenever I feel lonely.
Yeah. It is when you have really somebody's conversation in your ear.
Yep.
Especially like, I know I had told you this, like I love being able to put on your podcast because I know you, and it does, like, it just really like fills me up.
I love that. It makes me feel like I get to hang out with you more than I do.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah.
And it's so like the guests that you've put together, it's been such beautiful conversation.
Thank you. And I like, truly, I'm just a facilitator. I am so blessed with such a beautiful network of women in my life that it is my honor to tap into that network and to help them tell their important stories, because that is the impetus for this whole podcast, is that women just need to have more open conversation because, oh my God, none of us are alone. Literally none of us.
No, not at all.
Yes.
What's been like the one thing in the past couple of months that you've learned doing this podcast? Like what's like the top of the list? I'm sure there's a billion things, but
I would say the affirmation that people feel like they're the only one when literally no one is the only one. And so I think, someone an example of that someone could come on and be like, I am so nervous. And they feel like they're the only person that's nervous to sit on this couch and have this conversation with me. And everyone is nervous. And I even got interviewed on this couch by my dear friend Jill, and I was nervous.
Super nervous.
Because I'm never nervous as a host. I'm like, I get to ask you questions. And then also I just know from the beautiful feedback that people have taken the time to give me that they have gone from feeling alone to feeling so seen.
Yeah.
And it doesn't fix the hard situation, but oh my God, it shifts the energy into a new gear to be like, I can do this.
Yeah. It's that support. Like,
yeah. And it is like, truly, this is the time of my life. I also think that I have learned I'm feel so uncomfortable saying this, but I've had some rosé. And I want to be brave enough to say this so that other women are brave enough to say this too. I have learned that conversation and making people feel comfortable, seen, heard, and valued is my gift.
Oh, it is. It sure is.
And it feels so weird to be like, guess what my gift is? I mean, it feels level 3,000 uncomfortable right now, sweating.
Yeah. You said that on Saturday when you read that list of, I thought this was really cute. I'm not going to get into too many details, but it was a list of things that were your strengths, things you're good at and things that you're bad at. And I loved more than any, that one stuck with me that you said you were like, I am good at I think you said like making people feel loved and special. And I was like, ding, ding, ding. Yes. Yes.
It is not like, it is because I genuinely see that in everyone. I just like have this ability to see the value of people and to see their light and their love and their energy and be like, I will pull that out of you because that is your gift.
Yes. And you reflect it back. And that's something I think that is really special. Like there are not many people I can think of that when you're with them, you feel like you really feel good about who you are. And that is something that I feel good about myself, like being myself with you. And I know that that's how you make everyone around you feel. It's such a gift.
Thank you. And like that is, if it weren't for having these beautiful women, yourself very much included on this podcast, and getting to practice that and feel comfortable, I honestly, like, I can't imagine any other way. If I could get like tattooed across my forehead, if you could only see what I see. Like,
I mean, add it to the sleeve.
Add it to the sleeve, the full tattoo sleeve that we're working on.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
If you could see what I see. And like, maybe that should have been what my podcast is called. But like, that is how I feel about everyone that I talk to.
I love that so much. I haven't ever heard you describe it like that, but if you could see what I see.
Right? If you could see how big your heart is, how cute your butt looks in those jeans, how your hoops have just magnified your energy. Yeah. Like, I mean, just literally your gifts as well. We're getting into your professional gifts, but like, anyway, I could go on and on, but yes. So that has been one of the cool learnings about the podcast. And I feel super sweaty. I think I'm actually sweating, and I don't sweat, which is weird. I don't sweat, but I'm a little bit sweaty. Yeah. Yes, you do. But I do not. Yes. And now I'm sweaty. Oh. Okay. Who's next?
Okay. All right. I think it's my turn.
But to circle back for my podcast. Yes. You are queens. Thank you for all you do.
Absolute queens. Okay. All right. Let's see. This one is, okay. This one's for you, Betsy.
Oh,
okay.
I'm still sweaty.
Betsy, you did a beautiful job setting boundaries this week. I love seeing your growth and beauty in real time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I loved that. It was incredible.
Snaps for boundaries.
Yes. Snaps for boundaries. Boundaries and Betsy.
Thank you.
That would be a really cute little shop.
Oh, yeah. Where you come in and we could practice boundary setting.
Yes. You could be like, I said no.
I know. And then
I'm going to hold that line.
And then I'm going to make you say it a little louder with your shoulders pulled back a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I love it. God, boundaries still make me sweaty, guys. I'm not going to lie. But I'm working on it. And honestly, we're getting there.
I think so. And I mean, that's truly something like everything with practice. It's easier and it's really uncomfortable.
It sure is. But growth is uncomfortable. And this is what we do. We grow. Otherwise, you're just a stagnant rock on the earth of rock.
Floating around.
We're not going to float, girls. We're going to shine.
Yes, please.
Add that to the sleeve. Okay. Oh, speaking of boy energy, I wrote this one for my boys. Okay. So in our community, in our neighborhood, Adeline's best friend has lost her mom. It was just so sudden and so tragic, and we hold her in our hearts. But what I have loved is, so when we heard the news, she came to our house. We were all still in our jammies, her included, and we were a safe space. And my boys got on that front porch, scooped her right up in the biggest family hug and held her and literally told her, we've got you and you're our sister and you are always welcome here. I know, right? These boys, and they continue to hold space for any extra love that she needs.
Yeah.
I mean, they're one of 4. Everyone gets a little sliver of one-on-one attention, and they're all vying for more attention, and rightfully so. It is one of the hard parts. There's so many gifts to being in a big family, but one of the hard parts is you don't get a ton of one-on-one attention. And I have given extra attention to Adeline and to her friend who absolutely need it right now. And they have held all the space for it and have supported everyone. And just, it has been remarkable to see, from a 13-year-old doing it as a leader to the 8-year-olds doing it out of love and compassion. And I don't know, I'm just super proud.
Right. Isn't that like when you can take notice of the beautiful life that you're building and the beautiful kids and how they live in the world?
Yeah.
It's just affirmation that, you're really like, you've really created something magic here.
Thank you. Thank you.
And how struggle and strife always gives us the opportunity to I spilled a little rosé.
Oh, well, welcome to the club. I already spilled mine too.
It gives us the opportunity to be brave and to show what we're really made of. And I'm not surprised at all that the kids have been so incredible in this.
And even if we as parents are leading by example, it is it's like, I wish I could be like, oh, it's reaffirming that I'm doing the right thing, but it somehow circularly teaches me at the same time.
It does.
Right?
Me too. When I see them do something, I'm like, oh, okay, I got to keep going because all of this hard work, because sometimes it's really hard.
It's real hard.
I'm real tired.
So sleepy.
And it's so sleepy. Somebody tuck me in.
So when is someone going to put me to bed?
Skylar put me to bed.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
No, he's really good at the bedtime. But yeah, when you see your kids doing good at from my perspective, then I'm also like, okay, I'm going to keep going because I want to be everything I can for them because I see how we kind of lift each other up.
Yep, I know.
As a family.
These kids, they're teachers. So props and snaps to my boys.
Kids are teachers. Write that one down too.
Right, add it to the sleeve. Okay, your turn.
Okay, my turn. Okay. Oh, okay. Who do we have next here? Okay, all right. Okay. Adeline.
Oh.
This one's for Adeline.
Aww.
You are so bubbly and fierce and keep us young with TikTok dances. You're a force. Snaps for Adeline.
Snaps for Adeline. Snaps for girls being a force.
Yes. I love that.
Thank you for writing one for my sis.
She does. I'm really grateful for her.
She is so grateful for you. Truly. Like, well, if we go too, I mean, you and I see each other all the time, but if she goes too long without seeing you, she's like, when are we going to hang out with Lara?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's generally how I feel too. So I'm wearing bracelets from Adeline. And
same. Same girl,
just got it all.
Oh, I just pulled a snap for Adeline too.
Snaps for
Adeline. Okay. Snaps for sis. So she is sis in our house because she is a life full of brothers. Sis for, this is great. I'm so proud of her. Okay. She took a test and got a really not great grade, and she was so bummed about it. And I was like, this is your chance to go ask if you can redo it. And I asked her to do that, and she wouldn't do it. Like, she was like, yep, I'll do it. Didn't do it. And because you could tell she was feeling so uncomfortable about that.
That's hard to do.
Right? So
advocating for yourself.
Especially when you're like advocating from a place of like, I didn't do so great the first time. And I finally kind of like drew a line. I was like, to be clear, I expect you to do this by Friday. It's Thursday.
Good. You gave her a timeline.
Yeah. Because, well, I didn't at first. I learned. So I was like, do it. Yeah, do it. And then I was like,
get it, girl.
To be clear, you're going to learn this skill right now. So either do it by Friday or like we will have consequence. So she emailed her teacher lickety split after that. And she retook the test and crushed her grade.
She did. She did. Snaps for Adeline.
Snaps for Adeline for asking her teacher to retake the test and getting almost 100%. Way to advocate for yourself and be brave enough to try again.
Oh, be brave enough to try again.
Add it to the sleeve.
I know. Oh my gosh. I mean, wait until you guys see this sleeve. I am really excited. I really, truly don't know how many tattoos I will get in my lifetime.
Samesies.
But that's part of the journey. I mean, we'll see.
We'll see. But
I'm
right
here
now,
for
we got
it.
a solid sleeve going here.
Yeah. I mean, just the amount of
Potential
ideas,
tattoos.
potentials. It's a lot.
It's a workshop.
It's a lot. I know. And I didn't get my first tattoo until I was 40, and like I don't know, and like I love it, and I don't know, I think it's such an interesting like expression to get something. I'm like, this, whatever this is, means the world to me, and I'm going to carry it on my body for the rest of time.
And that is like the best.
It is. Did I ever tell you about, I have a dear friend, snaps for Christina, for being an incredible friend.
Snaps.
Her husband has great tattoos.
Ooh.
Really cool tattoos. And one day I asked her, we're at the same swim club, and I was like, wow, Josh's tattoos are awesome. Josh, sorry, I hope I'm not embarrassing you.
Yeah. Snaps for Josh for great tattoos.
Josh, great tattoos. And I was like, so curious about them. And Christina was like, she's like, go ahead and ask him. She's like, it's really funny. They like don't mean anything. One of them is the flux capacitor from
from Back to the Future.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
And and honestly, truthfully, Josh didn't even say this. This was Christina's version of it, which makes it even funnier because you guys are both incredible humans. And she was like, she's doing an impression of him. She was like, Back to the Future, like flux capacitor. It's my tattoo. And I mean, that has become part of my like almost weekly vernacular. Like, I don't know why, just like that sort of like nonchalant, like I liked this and here it is. And I really love that energy.
God, I do too. If you like it, just go for it.
Just go for it.
I don't know about you, but like I'm a professional overthinker.
Oh, me too. Well, that's why I only have one tattoo.
Yeah. Olympic level. And you know what? That's okay. It's permanently on your body. So let's go ahead and overthink that one.
Yeah.
But like, I just overthink anything.
I do.
It's Olympic level.
I wonder why that is.
That's a whole nother episode. Next episode.
We were joking. We were like, if we like touch on anything too serious, we'll just push that out for the next time.
We will just parking lot that for the next episode. I love it.
Was it my turn?
I don't know.
You just did Adeline. Okay. All right. This is for my youngest, Matthew.
Oh, Matthew.
I loved how you were determined to see the eclipse and shared your excitement with me.
I mean, he was so determined.
He would not hear anything else. So we are in Cincinnati. So the total eclipse that happened on Monday.
Monday or Tuesday. I don't know.
Right.
Because today's Tuesday, Friday.
It's Tuesday, but yeah.
You
Tuesday
and I have legitimately been eclipsed.
We have
that day was a heck of a day.
That was a heck of a day. A doozle day.
That was a doozle day.
I was glad when that one was over. Tuesday
Samesies.
morning, I texted. I was like, "Did you make it?" And we did.
Barely. But here we are.
We did. But yeah, Matthew was really. I really appreciated that, buddy. Like that he really, so we saw like, I don't know, we would have seen like 99.9% of the eclipse here from our back deck. And he was like, no, we have to drive to the path of totality. So we did.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was honestly like, it was the most amazing thing I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, and share that with your boys.
It was so cool because I wouldn't have done it. And I think for me, that was just a reminder that, I was going to do it because I was like, he's really passionate about this. And I want to support that passion. Like, this is very cool.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have done it on my own. And I was just so grateful that, these, my little humans are now really like influencing my life in other ways than me just being a parent.
Yes. That relentless energy is something that fades when you're an adult.
Yes.
And he was relentless. And like, as a parent, you're like, if everyone could just be a little less relentless, but it's
like,
so
I'm
important.
working on boundaries and I already said no.
Right. Oh God. And you're like, and you're triggering a wound. So that's fun.
Like, okay, we'll go.
Yeah. But okay, we'll go because like, if you are so passionate about something, please, everyone, be relentless about it.
That is the thing. Be relentless.
Be relentless about what you care about. Forget if you might fail. Forget if it might not turn out the way you want. If you want something, shoot your shot. Be relentless. That is what Matthew has reminded us this week.
Yes. Yes. Snaps for Matthew.
Snaps for Matthew. Okay, my turn.
I kind of love it.
Oh, this is a great one too. Okay. Snaps for all my Female Founder Academy girls who are dedicating the time, who are showing up for themselves, and who are really showing up for everyone else in the group. I'm obsessed.
I have loved following along. I'm a little bit like jealous that I didn't just do it too.
I mean,
it's incredible.
These girls are amazing.
Yep.
And like, okay, so the concept of female founders was like, because being an entrepreneur is so deeply lonely that like, let's build these businesses together. Let's build a cohort of people that will follow each other on social, who have a deep connection, who will root for each other forever, who will teach other things that, because, yes, I'm like technically the mentor of this group, but we are all mentors for each other.
Yes.
And we're only on week 2. It's community. It's community. And if you could, I mean, these women, first of all, they're all so bright and bubbly, but fierce and brilliant. And like, the energy of week 2, literally,
so good.
I was a round off, back handspring, triple toe loop. Can't do any of those, by the way.
I know. I wish I could too.
Yeah, I can maybe hit a round off, but I'm 42 now. I think I'd pull something.
I don't know if I could. We'll try it later.
Yeah, we'll get right there in the backyard and we'll try it later.
Look for that on Instagram.
Yes, this is good. Also, for the medical professionals who will care for us after this. Thank you so
Lori, we're coming for you.
There's an orthopedic guy down the street. And we'll just limp right on down to Brian. Anyway, so these women are phenomenal and they have taught me so much. I'm so grateful for their energy. I am deeply moved by their love for and their passion for their businesses and showing up to support each other. So snaps for the girls and female founders.
Way to go, female founders. I am so excited to see the ways that you all grow through this.
I love that.
I mean, it's just an incredible community, truly, to have people that you are growing with. And it's like going to school together.
It is like going to school together. Yes. Also, I have to say, like, this is very much like a learning curve for me as a teacher and as an administrator and as a facilitator. And they have been so gracious and held so much space for me as I genuinely figure this out as I go. And that is what girls do. We hold space and support each other. And it has just been amazing.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I'm going to sneak in a snap for you, Betsy. Snaps for Betsy for doing this.
Thanks, girl. You sneaky SOB.
I know. That's what I do.
Your turn. I'm spinning. I'm spinning all the cards.
Okay,
yeah,
so
your turn.
Scoop it up. Okay, what do we have?
That's me.
That one's Betsy. You. Okay. This one is for my oldest.
Oh, William.
I loved to see your compassion and concern for Loki.
Oh,
You are such a loving human.
I'm gonna cry.
I know. I'm not ready to go there, but I think it's going to be fine because, you know, that's how I'm just like, I'm going to be in the land of Delulu until I need to come out of it.
Well, I'll just, you just sip of rosé. Well, so on Eclipse Day, Loki, they found a bump and a lump.
Loki's my dog.
Yep. Loki's. Thank you for clarifying that. Loki's the mailman. Loki's her boyfriend. Loki.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Context is so critical on these things. Okay. Anyway, Loki is going in for a cancer surgery next week. Lara was on it, found it, and William is so compassionate. And you're on it. He's going to be just fine.
I know he is.
I know he is too. And also, you're doing a really great job of, okay, the lesson for me is one, snaps for William for the compassion and the love. And like, let's not lose that ever in our, as we grow older, at the ripe 29 that we are.
Yes.
But you are on it. You've made a plan and you are doing such a great job of being like, I have done everything I can right now. I am going to hold space for all the other things in my life. And then after the surgery, when everything comes back great, we will celebrate. And you're just taking it one step at a time.
Yes.
And that is how you stay in your body, which none of us are good at. So
yes,
that's for Lara.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Okay. Thank you for reflecting that back into me. Because I hadn't really seen that. Sometimes I was like, okay, so here's honest to goodness here how I was feeling in this. I was like, am I an ice cold frozen queen?
No.
Because I know I've done everything that I can. I have to wait until Monday. I can't do anything about that. I have to count on the veterinarian practice, who are incredible, right, to be there for my little nugget. And, you know, I know I've done everything that I can. And so it's not going to do anyone any good for me to fall apart. No, absolutely. But in that, you are the farthest thing from an ice cream. First of all, one of all, literally one of all. But you have literally fed him ham wrapped medicine. Yes. You have gently sat your boys down and explained what is going on with compassion. Yeah. You have loved on your dog and you have done things that we need to do to survive. You could swallow yourself in this and get lost because animals are our family. Yeah. But you're like, okay, I have literally advocated for my dog, done everything I can, got him set up with the best vet. We're going to do this. I'm going to just put a pin in that. Yep. And I will just keep going one step, two comes. Yes. And that is how we do life. We don't get lost in it. Yes. We just, that queen energy. I didn't even realize that was what was going on. No, you're doing a really great job. Thank you for seeing that. You're so welcome. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Is it my turn? Do I get to go? It's your turn. Do it again. Do it again. Here it comes. Oh, I got a beat. Okay. Oh, and I totally cheated on this one because I was running out of cards. So this is a twofer. Just like having twins, it's a twofer. That's a real gift. So to my two of my other very besties, to Jenny. Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Snaps for Jenny. To Jenny, who always checks in on me. Yeah. And never misses a thing. I tell you, I give her one little nugget of information and she will come right back at me. And like, I told her that I had a date on Thursday and I told her and then I ghosted her. You're like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about this. And she followed up with the greatest love and compassion and was like, just wanted to say, have fun. If you want to talk about it, great. And if you don't, I just want you to know I was thinking about you. I mean, literally. That's really like, what a great, like just the great script there to have for your friends. Yes. Like, I'm here if you want to talk about it. Yes. And I hope you had a good time. And like, you're not expecting her, you know, you don't feel like you need to get back to her. No. But you feel that love. Yes. Nothing ever comes with condition or expectation. She just loves me. Yeah. And has always held space for me and has always supported me. And she's just like, she's sneaky like that. She just sneaks in and is like, I remembered. She always remembers. She's amazing. She is one of the most amazing friends, truly. Yeah. So snaps for Jenny. Snaps for Jenny. Snaps for Jenny. And also she's asking me questions on something that she can't relate to. Yeah. Which like a lot of people withdraw at that point. Right. That is hard. People,
Yes.
you said that this week when I was like, I feel uncomfortable. And you're like, a lot of people don't totally know what to do with me either. Like, it's just like, we're this like different,
right. We are different
path than everyone else in our neighborhoods.
Yes. And a lot of people don't know what to do with that. And I certainly understand and hold space for that. Totally get that. But Jenny just finds her way in here no matter what.
She's
and so
great.
Snaps for Jenny. And because I did a twofer on this card, we're going to also hit my other bestie, Lauren.
Yeah.
Lauren, who never not answers a snap.
Yeah.
Who never judges and always makes a huge safe place for my feelings.
Yeah.
I swear. Snaps for Lauren. I could be like, I murdered someone, and she'd be like, well,
yeah, she would.
I'm sure they deserved it.
They probably had it coming. Shall I help you hide the body?
Literally. Yes, she would. And then we would snap about it later. Yeah. Or if I'm literally like, I murdered someone, she would be like, I'm driving, I'll snap you right back. But I'm sure it was valid.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a reason for it.
Yes. No matter what, this girl is always there. I can be as messy as I want to be with her. Yeah. And it always has a safe place to land. And she never quits on me. And ride or die.
Yeah, yes. Absolutely.
Yes. So snaps for Lauren, snaps for Jenny.
Snaps for Jenny.
You girls are the absolute queens and best. Okay, your turn.
Okay.
We're almost done with the snap
done. I love it. I know.
We'll have to pause
I was going to say, I know, right? I feel like we got a little bit. I couldn't count today because, again, we got eclipsed this week. So
we got eclipsed today.
So we're a little bit out of balance. I only have one more.
Oh, do I have two more?
You have two more. Okay, you win. I know you do.
God,
every single time. I know, right? Well, that's okay. You know what? It feels good to win.
Yeah. It does.
Betsy,
stop it.
You always share the best beauty products.
For someone who is not a beauty person.
I know, but everything you always tell me about, I love those. What are the drops? The Goldie, elephant drunken.
Well, that's because Adeline and Lily told me that I need to get Goldie drops and bronzy drops.
Yes. Okay.
And
it's amazing.
They're literally amazing.
I can't even believe it.
I know.
Whose skin is this? Am I 23 now?
Yes. Literally. We've gone from 29 to 23.
I love it.
I will only just clarify that I'm a conduit of information that I've either scoured from my 10-year-old or the internet.
Okay. But that's okay.
I'm the tester and I'm like, no, we need this.
Yeah. Okay. And you always tell me too, you're like, I tried this. It was fine.
It was fine. We're not going to do fine, girls. We don't settle for fine.
No, we're not settling for fine at all. We want fabulous things that make us feel good.
Shine and sparkle.
Yeah, shine and sparkle. Oh, I love it.
That's the gold standard that we do not settle for.
Snaps for Betsy and her beauty tips.
Ooh, I get to pick two. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. Okay, because I got two left. Okay. Snaps for Juanita.
Oh, Juanita.
She's my podcast producer and video editor. Snaps. You guys, she's 20 something. And she is such a fearless cheerleader for my mission, for my vision. She holds such space for everything I'm trying to accomplish. And on those days when it comes to actually like executing this vision and showing up, she is the one who is literally snapping and clapping for me in the background and making these beautiful things. And I could not do this without her. And I'm so grateful, not only for her execution of her beautiful work in terms of producing and in terms of this podcast and the video editing and all the other things she helps with, but for her energy, for her vision, for her being wise, well beyond her years. She's just a freaking queen. So
absolutely. Snaps for Juanita.
Okay. And my very last snap.
I can't wait.
For my girl, Lara, for hitting $1 million in sales in year one of your job. Snaps for Lara. You guys,
Betsy,
you have never been in sales in your whole entire life. You found this new, insanely beautiful role. And you were literally, that is like, no one does that in your company.
Yeah. It's a
big deal.
Thank you. The end. I'm really proud of myself.
As absolutely. You should be.
Yep. Absolutely. I'm proud of myself. I have so much gratitude for everyone around me. I mean, everybody knows that it takes a team. But I'm really, I do. I think proud is, that's how I feel.
Good.
Sometimes when you go on these adventures, as life will have you go on these adventures, you never super duper know what's in store. And I knew I needed this adventure.
Yeah.
For a lot of different reasons. I like doing new things. I like challenges.
You are so brave.
I love the industry that I'm in. So this was parallel, and I just wanted to do it. And I also am like a kind of a little bit like you, like I really like to win.
Mm-hmm.
Although I was learning about, and I'm curious actually, well, we were talking a little bit about like, do you like to win or do you hate to lose?
Hate to lose. It's a coin toss because I really love winning, but I absolutely 1,000% more hate to lose.
Yeah. See, I don't care about losing, which is a weird thing, but I love winning.
Yeah. And I mean, like, I think I love winning, but like, I will not ruminate on the win. I'll be like, yeah I won't take that with me. But the loss, I will just
sit with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That one's uncomfortable.
That's such an interesting thing to me because that was something. Yeah, please. Thank you. I know we're going to have to get right in here for, I thought that was such an interesting conversation or like topic that like I haven't heard anyone talk about that in your kind of strengths assessment. And I was saying that, you know, with my role, my company is incredible and we do all of these different strengths assessments. And like there was an assessment in order to make sure that my personality was a fit for the role, which I've always wanted to work at a company that had that kind of like credential.
I love that.
I don't know why. I was like, that's amazing because P&G had that. And I was like, well, I want to do that too. That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
So
here you are, you manifested it.
I know, right? Isn't that, I know. And so like for everybody listening, just like those kind of things that you send into the universe that you're like, I want that. And if it really truly sits in your heart and you, I mean, it sounds so, this is what I'd say to my kids, but like you just try hard, you're nice to people, you try hard, you do your best, like these things are going to come to you.
Yes, they will.
And
in ways that you don't ever expect them to come or you didn't see coming, or maybe you do and you just worked your ass off for it.
Yeah.
All of it. It all counts.
Yeah, it does.
Miss $1 Million in sales.
Thank you. I know. I'm really excited for this. And to be going into like my sophomore year in sales.
Sophomore year in sales. I want to get you a sweatshirt.
I think so. Okay. All right.
It's time for a sweatshirt. I think it's time.
Something like block letters, like very like old collegiate.
Old collegiate.
I love it.
Absolutely. Okay. So Lara and I have brainstormed a list of topics and I'm
good. I'm terrified.
Surprise you.
I'm a little nervous that you're surprising and you're like, here, have your wine.
I know. Okay. So one of the things that I love is that one of the things we wrote down was like girls talk, like we're at the nail salon and we just see what happens. Yeah. We decided that's not safe.
It's not a good combo.
All the topics that are off limits on this podcast. Boys.
Mostly boys, exes, all that stuff is off limits. Yeah.
So the nail salon has been canceled.
Yeah. It's a good idea though. But for anybody doing our tips, our pause and clause, they are in for a treat every single time.
God,
because there's nothing off limits there.
There's nothing off limits. It's like there's no one there. We just really go for it.
Yeah.
And
I hope we're not the only ones. I don't think we are.
I think that's nail salon culture.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's normal. I think we've normalized it. Okay. Should we quickly talk about being eclipsed? We've been eclipsed.
That is exactly how to describe it. Eclipsed.
It was your word. I just repeated it, and now it sounds like it's mine.
It's
yours.
It should be in the common pop culture vernacular.
It is absolutely vernacular.
Yep, absolutely. What a week. God, I don't even know. I mean, I think like the week's coming up to it. I think that you and I are both very sensitive to energy and it's been a lot. And so I have been like trying to very much mind my own business.
I love that. I think that's so amazing.
So for anyone who hasn't heard from me in the last 4 weeks. That's why.
I love that your season is 4 weeks long.
It was a long one.
It's a long one.
Heading up to it, I'm still taking this week to recover.
Absolutely. But like, what an amazing lesson that if you are feeling that your energy is eclipsed, or if you're just feeling off or wound up, it's okay to take a step back and just be with yourself and know that you just need an extra hug from yourself and to take care of yourself and that you are not safe for others.
I am not safe to be out in the wild. And there were things I had to get done this week. And I reached out to you.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I going to not screw this up?
And you didn't.
Yeah, we didn't. And I was
didn't.
like, let's talk this through. So thank you for that.
Always. And we just podcasted back and forth.
We did right back and forth.
Right back and forth.
24 hours.
A couple of screenshots, a couple of podcasts later, we are all there. For my eclipse,
I was going to say, tell me about yours in retrospect.
In retrospect, really, if I think at the height of the eclipse, literally, okay. So the moon, in Cincinnati, the moon eclipsed over the sun at like roughly what?
3:09.
3:09. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew.
The moon eclipsed at 3:09. I would say at 2:40, I had an absolute anxiety attack. I am out in the backyard with the kids with the glasses. They're playing volleyball, and some are laying on the couch and looking through sort of like the sunroof of the little window that is in the roof of the deck. What's that called?
I'm still a skylight.
Thank you. Yeah. That thing. So it's, we're having we're having the full beautiful family moment, but inside I am dying. Yeah. Dying. And I just could not handle it. One of the things that I always have to continue to work on, I am super great in a crisis. If you are in a crisis, call me. I got you. I will literally come in. I'll fix it. The whole thing. I'll get you through it. No problem. Yep. But in order to be crisis woman, I take my feelings and I put them right on the back burner and I handle.
Can't do that.
No. And
shouldn't.
What I'm getting great at is okay, yeah, I had to back burner because honestly, some things are legit crisis where you need to when Adeline's friend shows up on our doorstep, that
was a big deal.
That's a big deal. You back burner that, you scoop her right up, you do whatever we need to do. So I think that's how I sort of manage crisis, which is a strength, but my weakness and sort of the rebound effect is that I back burner my feelings. I've gotten a lot better of really checking in with myself at night to be like, girl, you good?
And that is called reparenting, you guys. Google that. That is very important.
Along with those allergy meds, you just Google that right up.
Sound it out.
I just laughed. I was laughing so hard.
Oh my god!
So apparently, I'm reparenting myself, and I really am happy and proud of myself for that. But I think I can only dig in and really I also store feelings in my body and all these things, and it's all a work in progress. And I am making so much progress, but because I've been eclipsed.
You're going to get me to snort before this is over and I'm going to die.
New mission. That legitimately, I swear to God, 20 minutes before the eclipse, I had a full anxiety attack. Adeline was asking me to play volleyball with her. And I was like, I can't. I literally can't. I was like, you guys, my anxiety is an all-time high. This sucks in terms of timing because I'm absolutely loving this moment with you, but I can barely keep it together. Yeah. Please just love me for being mom light because I'm giving you all that I have, but all that I have is at tops 20% right now. Yeah. And I'm so mad about this because this is really shitty timing, but this is where I am. And I could barely put one foot in front of the other. And it just
modeled. That's really beautiful.
I hope so. Cause I was also a hot fucking mess.
Yeah. Well, we can be squishy. Yeah. We don't always have to be strong.
I was squishy, but thank God they love me. And I was like, this has nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. And apparently the moon and the sun and the stars.
Freaking moon.
So I have my meltdown inside and can't engage with my kids. The eclipse was phenomenal.
So beautiful.
We absolutely reveled in it. It was amazing. God, to feel the temperature change. And
that was wild.
All of it was wild. It got dark. It was amazing. 20 minutes later, my kids were over at the neighbor's house. They were all playing. My son is trying to keep up with, my little guy is trying to keep up with the big kids. And literally as being a boy mom and just as being in life, accidents happen. Ethan comes home crying hysterically and has a broken arm.
Yep. So two bones,
snapped. One arm, snippety snap, a little fracture. So in 20 minutes before, I am literally barely able to make sentences. The moon is so beautiful over the sun. It was a magical experience. 20 minutes later, I'm booking an urgent care appointment for x-ray and cast.
Right to children.
Eclipse.
Yes. I know. I texted and I was like, because I didn't, obviously didn't know all of this was going on. And I was like, hey, how'd today go? And you were like, I'm at children's.
Right.
I'm at children's. Myself like, of course you are.
Of course you are. Right?
Of course you are.
It is just, and now I feel like for the rest of the week, I've had an eclipse hangover.
Yeah, truly. I mean, that energy was so much. And before I would have never really like understood what I was feeling in my human form here in this bone skin situation.
Right. The skeletal.
Yeah, exactly. And it feels like a gift to know, like recognize like, okay, I'm just feeling really like buzzy right now. Like I just
buzzy's
need
the perfect word
to be calm and like, and not say yes to everything and eat a healthy salad.
Didn't do it.
I had 2 salads this week. I love salads though.
Really? I hate
salad. I love salads.
I love croutons.
I mean, yeah, right. I mean, that's the best part. I like the cheese on my salad.
Yes, I like all the fixings.
All the fixings.
But I think like it just, I don't know. Energy is energy. We did our best and we're recovering. But I always joke that my kids are werewolves because whenever it's a full moon, I'm like, oh, here it comes. But I've also learned that I too am part werewolf.
Yeah. Well, I think we all are. A little bit. Like we're just connected to that.
Right. We are all connected. So I think for anyone else, this is what I was going to say. The Instagrams and the internets have been throwing at us all week for months. Like the eclipse is coming. This is where nonstop. You do these beautiful things and you release these fears and you re-cleanse and you this and you that. And so I am ready for a transformative experience.
I love that.
And I was a shit show mess on the floor.
Well, is it possible that was the experience?
Probably. I don't know what I got rid of besides...
Who knows?
Who knows? I'm waiting to come up from my hangover from the eclipse. But
when you reflect on that,
I
have a sneaky feeling that you're gonna be like, oh, okay.
So apparently that was the shift. I gave a moon baby birth. And that was the shift.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So for anyone else out there who has been eclipsed, you are not alone.
You're not alone. If you, whoopsies, there it goes again. I spilled right into the snap cup that time.
Oh, please mind the Amazon couch.
I know. I will. Thank you, Marie Antoinette, for these coupe glasses.
Oh my God. They're so perfect.
They're so cute.
Okay. What else do I want to shock you?
I can't even imagine.
Okay. Since we just taught a masterclass on how to be eclipsed.
Yeah, I know. Masterclass. Get your subscriptions now.
Get your subscriptions now. What else would you teach a masterclass on? I would like to suggest that you teach a masterclass on big hoop energy. Thank you. Can you just give a couple sentences on big hoop energy for a masterclass?
Okay. Well, I really appreciate that that you see that in me.
Girl, you can't miss them.
I know, right? I do. I truly love them. The bigger, the better. I did buy a pair that turned out to be too big. They touched my shoulders.
Amazing.
I was like, gosh, I think these are too big. Like I haven't had a chance to wear them out yet. I might wear them Saturday night.
Yes, queen,
tomorrow
please.
night. I think I might wear them.
I will be your hoop holder. I will just.
I feel like that feels like very Havana
on your shoulder,
right? Like Havana. So okay, so I might wear them out, but I guess I'm not sure. It kind of goes back to talking about the hats and having these things that are outward expressions of bravery and of confidence. They're like, they just reinforce that because that was not a natural thing for me. And that is a way these hoops, hats, that have made me, have given me the confidence to walk into any situation. So just, I hope somebody listening can relate to this, but like when you wear like heels into a meeting.
Yes.
And I'm also very curious how this relates to like feminism and how makeup relates to, I'm very curious around that topic too, because I love all of these things and they do truly make me feel confident in my power. And I do wear hoops every day. Every single day. Even though, who was it? Was it Coco Chanel who's like, take the last thing off? And so the hoops are always the last thing to go on. And I'm always thinking like, I would never take these off.
Absolutely not.
Never.
No.
Never.
I would like to take that and just give a counter to be like, when in doubt, add one more.
Yeah. Add one more.
Yes.
Add one more bracelet, one more ring.
Yes.
A triple piercing if you need to swing by the piercing parlor place.
Shout out to Piercing Parlor Place.
I know. That should also be a name.
Definitely should be.
Yeah.
I feel like truly, if you no, if you see Lara out in the wild, the bigger the hoop, the higher the queen energy that is required for the day. I am Mr. T.
You know,
I have more jewelry on than I can physically carry with my body when I need to energy up.
Yes.
So let that be an indicator. First of all of our jewelry is pretty much sponsored by Target.
#Target.
#Target. Like that is just, so it does not need to be an expensive thing, ladies. Hoop up, bracelet up, ring up, like whatever.
Wonder Woman. Just like those beautiful
cuffs. Give me all the cuffs.
Gilded cuffs. Like whatever extra you want to layer on to feel like all of yourself, and and don't feel any shame in that. Like I walk into meetings with,
yes, queen, same.
Yeah. With people who don't wear hoop earrings, and that is fine.
I didn't mean to laugh at them. I just feel like that's a missed opportunity.
It is. I know we said we weren't going to talk about boys though.
Right. Yeah.
So oops, I just did.
Oops.
But I know. And it's fine. And I think that this is such I'm so grateful for this path to walk on and be like, this is me. I have a lot of value to add to, whatever professional, hopefully whatever like life.
Yes.
And I love my hoops. I love big earrings. I love it all. It makes me feel complete.
And you know what I see when I see you hoop up is that like you are giving yourself permission to have big energy.
Yes.
And so
yes,
whether it is hoops, whether it is whatever it may be, girls, give yourself permission to be big and bold and brave and bring that extra energy.
Okay. I'm going to go right over to the side, but also walking right along with this. Snaps for Elle Woods.
Yes. Snaps for
because
Elle Woods.
Who in my, for the children that graduated around circa 2000, she was just, that character was everything. She was unapologetically her.
Extra.
And she loved what she loved, and she still went out and she had so much to add to the world. And I love that character so much.
And so nonconformist.
Yes.
Unapologetically herself.
Yeah. She's like, I've got this fluffy pen. I don't care.
Forget it. Get over it. I absolutely.
Yeah.
Right. A founding mother.
A founding mother.
A founding mother.
Is that a thing? Because if that's not a thing, it's a thing.
It's officially a thing.
Check out the merch coming the next morning, whenever tomorrow is.
I literally am obsessed. Okay. So masterclass on the topic of just girl things.
Okay.
I am on a jeans journey.
Oh, girl.
Right? We've talked about this.
Yeah.
And you've got your skinny hoop and I've got my like flares and like, where are you on your jeans journey? Can we just check in on that one more time for all those moms out there on the jeans journey?
Okay. So when I'm being honest with myself, I'm actually 42. And I know. So that means that there are interns at work. There are people who are quite stylish, where in my mind, I am still that person.
In my mind too.
And I think I'm like, that is a wild outfit. I love it. You look fabulous. I would look like a mad woman in that outfit.
Right.
And
this
so
is a tough time.
It is a really tough time. And I have some jeans that are like slightly baggy. But then I also like to eat. So they're like also now tight again. And so rude. I don't understand why they don't just morph with me.
And then also, like, first of all, that's just rude. Let's just be honest. No one likes to morph. Everything morphs. But like, let's also embrace we all come in shapes and sizes that also vary in shape and size. Like, I mean.
Yes, your body is not always going to be the same body. And that's okay.
And that's just great.
Okay.
Right.
And you know what? A dear friend of mine, Snaps for Jess, said, she's like, girl, you can just go buy jeans in a different size. Doesn't matter. And I did that, and that was life-changing.
And like, I want to do a whole ad campaign about mom jeans that is less about like, I mean, it is so funny to see all the SNL skits where it's like those up to our chin and being like mom jeans. But like, the reason I need a mom jean is because I created 4 human lives.
Yes.
I overcame infertility and was a warrior and did all the shots, all the meds, carried these kids the best of my ability, and I am raising them to the best of my ability, and I have the scars to prove it. And hell yeah, I need jeans hiked up to my chin.
Yeah, I sure do. It's like a corset.
Right. It's a
modern day corset.
They also had corset. My toes are caught in the Snapchat.
It's this fringe.
Right. Don't ever apologize for that fringe.
I will never. It's
yes, I require jeans up to my chin, but like, it is because I have done amazing things. I have contributed to the next generation of the world. So hike them up, girls.
Yeah. Hike them up. Wear them as high as you want. I'm open to a wider leg, but I am never in my lifetime going to give up the high rise. The high rise. It just doesn't feel good. Snaps for high rise. It doesn't feel good to have anything that low. I feel like things have slipped.
That's
where we are.
Gravity's a baby. I know.
It's not very nice.
No, but I don't know what to do with my legs. And
I don't know
my
either.
Butt and all the things.
I don't know. I think something that that I have noticed, and this is kind of like, this is just my idea, so I hope this is not like upsetting, but I think what I see is that because there's not like this like conforming nature of fashion right now, that you don't need to have like the butt that looks just like the picture. Or like, I think that that's not as big of a deal as it was maybe for our generation.
Yes.
And so you can just wear what feels good.
Yes. I love that. You know, this is a tangent. Giddy up.
Tangent. I know. We're galloping into the sunset. Come with us.
Tangent. So when I think of nonconformist, when I think of it relative to fashion, it makes me think that like, first of all, I love that. There's not, so like when when skinny jeans came about, it was like, you don't have a skinny jean, you out.
Yeah.
You out.
Yeah. It was a big deal.
Right. So now there's like wide leg, there's boot cut, there's high rise, there's low rise.
There's flare.
Yeah. There's flare. Flare's back. So like, I think it is a great example of like, there's a nonconformist, just do you. So I give credit to the generation behind us who is coming up, who is like, I will do as I please.
Yes.
And I have to say, here comes a tangent. Giddy up.
Okay. We're off on another one.
Is that two of my favorite podcasts that I'm listening to right now, the girls are legitimately 22, 25 babies, little itty bitty babies. And I'm like, what? I had a moment today when it was, one is all around relationship anxiety. And I'm like, oof. I'm so glad I stumbled upon you on the internets because it is not just relationships and relationships, it's relationships and friendships and how you in your relationship with yourself. And it's just so good. Yeah. And she sounds, I have to look it up.
Okay.
But hold on.
Sound it out.
Pause for that. Sound it out, girls. Hold on. I'm worried if I click on it, it'll start playing.
I know. I hope it doesn't.
I hope it does. I hope it doesn't. It's so good. The Fearless in Love podcast.
Okay. All right.
Because for all of our single girls listening out there, it's really scary to fall in love again.
Absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. Put a pin in that because we can talk about that's a whole nother episode.
That for the next
that's the next episode.
Feelings.
But this girl is so insightful, honestly, also so well trained. She's taken a ton of classes, like, and is like very much so certified and is experienced. And she sounds on the phone. She has this beautiful, or on the phone. Oh my God, I'm 90. Oh my God, I'm 90.
I paid for that with cash, with a bond.
She faxed me her podcast. But she sounds so young on her podcast. And I had a moment where I was like, girl, what you talking about? And then I was like, shit, her stuff is so insightful. It is so like, and it's really beautiful. And then the other one is called The Real Pod with Victoria Brown. And she is also an itty bitty baby, but she's so grounded and insightful that I had a moment of like, I'm too old for this. And I was like, false. What makes me so excited for this next generation of these 20-year-olds is that they have a grounding that we did not get.
Yes.
There is a whole access to information, training, certifications, experiences, openness that we did not get. Right. And it makes me so excited.
Yes.
For what is to come for the future of the world.
Truly. Like what could be next?
Two queens.
I love this so much.
I was so excited.
What a beautiful perspective on that.
Yeah. And thank you for getting up on my tangent with me.
I am here. I ride with you in the sunset. Yeah.
Right, here we go.
I'm gonna giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. I know. Oh my gosh. I know. Turn that into a GIF or something.
Right. Yeah. Here it is.
This one.
Oh dear. Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it.
I know. It's mixed signals.
Queen of the mixed signals.
I know.
Okay. So that is two of my favorite things. Let's just give it a giddy old pivot. What are some of your other favorite things right now? This could be books. This could be jeans. This could be makeup. This could be podcasts. This could be drinks. This could be whatever you want it to be. Permission granted.
Okay.
Not that you need it.
Oh, I know. You know, if
not that you need
who knows if I ever will accept permission again. I think I will just be out here minding my own business, whether that's in public or at home.
Well, I will be in front of you bulldozing your way.
I love it. Thank you.
On a girl.
Okay, so
favorite
things. I just finished a book called "Don't Forget the Girl."
Ooh. And first of all, finished a book. Snaps for finishing a book.
I know, right?
When do you read? Tell me.
A week vacation without my kids.
Yep, that's exactly.
That was the only time I've read a book in the last 13 years.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I have read probably 2 other books, and like I'm not exaggerating. Like in the past 13 years, one was Codependent No More.
Such honestly excellent.
And the other was Untamed. God. And then now, Don't Forget the Girl, which is a very good book. Oh my God, I loved it so much. I left it, so I read it on that yoga retreat, and I gave it to one of the women who was on the retreat with me.
I love that.
And it was so good. And it's just this author. She is a professor, like kind of like an acquaintance of a friend of mine, or a colleague of a friend of mine.
Cool.
And it was really good because the book it's actually pretty scary. So if you scare easily, it was it's a little scary. Okay. But it's about the way that like when serial killers, like everybody knows, like
you
Bundy and all of that,
killer.
exactly how everybody remembers the bad guy's name or the bad person's name, but nobody ever remembers the victim. And the story is told from the friends of the victim.
Oh my God!
And like 10 years later, and it was so good.
I need to read that.
It truly, it was really good. And it was light, but scary, and really like, it was a page turner.
God,
it truly was.
Okay, what was it called again?
Don't Forget the Girl.
Google it. Don't Forget the Girl.
Yep. Sound it out. That was really good.
Yes.
What other favorite things do I have right now? Well, okay. So the other day when I sent you, I don't know why, I think this is something that, consider this for your life if this is something that resonates. But like, I was sitting at my table the other day, like having lunch, and I just like looked up and I was like, gosh, I am really grateful for everything around me. And I like wrote all the words on like the things, like there was like a fiddle leaf fig that I had nursed back to life. And like there's a golden cheetah that Betsy gave me for Christmas. Like of these like wonderful things.
Light pouring through your window.
Just light pouring through my window. And the one thing that I just like, I'm endlessly grateful for, and this sounds really silly, but it's like HelloFresh.
Yes.
Because that gives me the ability to put a meal on the table every night for my family.
Yes.
Without all of that mental load of figuring out what the heck I'm going to eat. And this sounds like, and I know sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm like sponsored by them. I am not at all, but I genuinely appreciate that service.
Yeah.
I tell everybody about it. I'm like, figure out how to fit it into your budget if you can at all. Like, it's worth it.
Yes, because you can take that money out of your grocery bill. I actually just signed up for Hungry Root.
Okay.
I don't know.
Good.
I like have not enough good cholesterol.
We're gonna work on that.
Yeah. Well,
LDL, HDL, whatever those are.
One of those DLs is
down low.
My down low is too low.
My down low is too low.
Oh dear, I feel like we've been censored.
I think so too. Probably.
Oh my God, what am I gonna cackle about that? Oh my God. For anyone who's had so many kids,
I'm praying for this episode to end so that we can go to the bathroom.
Oh my God.
I hope that Juanita puts that in one of the shorts. Praying for this time.
I literally have tears rolling down my face. Oh my God. to us every time.
Every time
we're together.
It's an ab workout.
It's an ab
It's
workout.
part of our fitness plan.
It's part of our fitness plan.
Thanks, Ryan.
Oh, thanks, Ryan. Props to Ryan. Snaps for Ryan.
Snaps for
Ryan. Okay, so all I can think about. Okay, I have not great good cholesterol.
Okay, so we're working on cholesterol.
Right,
we're going to work on that.
On my sort of wellness journey, which first of all, fuck the wellness journey. Like, yes, I'm on it. I'm in it. But like, I just needed to give myself way more grace. So let's just be real. Oh, just hit my microphone. I'm all worked up.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Let's just be real. So yes, I have found for me, I have to schedule things on the books with other people in order to stay fit.
Yeah.
So I play tennis 2 days a week. I work out with Ryan 2 days a week.
Yep.
I have gym equipment at home for when I feel like it or need it. Otherwise I call you and we go to hot yoga.
Yes.
Which, can we go soon?
We should go. I mean, tonight. You have things tonight. Okay.
Things
tonight.
Right. We'll find the time. We're going to hot yoga ASAP.
Sunday morning.
So I take great supplements. I have gotten really good at sleep. I have gotten good at the journal. I'm like a freaking professional journaler in the morning.
Good journaler.
Right. I meditate. What I have not been able to figure out is the food thing.
Yeah.
I hate to cook.
Yeah. That's okay.
Right. It's too much of a mental load.
Yeah.
And it's too many dishes. And I also am cooking for 4 small humans who never no one can ever like things.
Only want a chicken nugget.
Right. Same. First of all, same.
Same. And a French fry.
And that's a wrap on the podcast episode. That's all I want. It's a French fry. I'll eat your salad if you give me fries and a glass of rosé. But that's it. And if you skip the croutons, I swear to God, I'm leaving.
No, why would I ever do that?
You would never do that.
Never.
You would never do that. So, case in point, I have the Hungry Root popped up as like a heart healthy thingamajig. And I was like, fine, I'll try it. Because I know I can cut
Has
that
it arrived?
Nope, comes Monday.
Okay.
Breaking news comes Monday. Can't wait to share with all the things.
New news.
And I am just so sick of buying groceries with good intention and me not cooking them.
Me too. I feel so much guilt when I don't cook everything. I can't even tell you what happens to the food when I don't cook it because I feel so much guilt and shame about that.
Mine goes in the garbage can. I can't even say it out loud. I just said it
out
loud.
You said it out loud. I'm not going to say it. I'm still not ready. My grandfather.
Right?
He's coming back for me.
He's coming.
Sorry,
and I'm like, I just feel like I recycle enough, even though I recycle so many things. And it's just, there's things in the garbage can regardless. No one's doing it quite right. So that is the thing that I have I've not been able to manage by myself. Sounds like you also have a hard time putting food on the table.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay for it and I'm going to see how that goes. And I'm going to mindfully take that out of my grocery budget.
Yes. That was hard for me. That was honestly that was a hard adjustment of becoming a family of 3 instead of a family of 4 was adjusting so that I don't buy quite so much. I'm still not there. 2 years going.
Yeah.
I still have way more food than I need, but, I'm really trying on that too. I know I'm like, okay, I have those 3 meals. And then if I have my kids for that weekend, then I'm like, we probably are going out for pizza one night or ordering in. And then the other one is just like a leftovers night or like leftovers. A Brinner, like
yes,
an easy
I love
thing.
A Brinner. We do Sunday Brinner.
Yep. I love it. And then I just need to really have like a couple of snacks and things to make lunch.
Yeah. I need so many snacks in this house.
A lot of snacks.
Permission to snack. Girls,
oh my gosh.
Permission to snack.
I love it.
Okay. I feel like I need to bring a sort of, oh man, the bus is coming home soon. Okay.
I love that you have an app that tells you when it's close.
Oh yeah, it's coming close.
What a time.
What a time
what
to
a
be
time
alive.
in life.
Okay. So the last couple questions are going to be for real for women.
Okay.
One of the things that I always want to normalize is celebrating things that we are great at and celebrating things that we sucked at.
Okay.
Because we are all, no one is perfect and we are a forever work in progress.
Yeah.
Which do you want to start with? Do you want to talk about something that you were great at or something that didn't go great?
I don't know. They both sound really uncomfortable.
Sorry.
Let's start in the order of what you asked. Then we'll start with something that I was great at.
Yeah. What'd you do great as of recent?
Okay. I honestly think, and this is I want to give credit to you too in this.
Stop it. Don't you dare.
Well, because, relationships matter. People who love you matter. And when like for me, when I'm like, I don't know how to do, I know I need to address this situation in my family. We had a scheduling conflict for 2 house families. You understand how stressful that is.
So stressful.
And I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings because I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
And I also want to practice my boundaries because I am a gosh darn cheetah and an eagle combined together, whatever sort of fantastic mythical piece that is.
I'm trying to put those words together.
I don't know. We'll work on it.
I have to work on that. I have to work on that. Each is not good.
It's not good. It's
back to the workshop.
We're working on that.
Okay. Next episode.
But that was something that I think I was really, really, really proud of how that turned out because I was able to use my resources, and talk through the situation and then really be heard and also see my co-parent as, the human and feel compassion for them.
Yes.
That is a hard part of divorce.
Yeah.
I want to be there. Yeah. I'm working on it.
Yeah, we all are. Yeah.
And that was something that I was like really proud of how that turned out.
Me too.
Really happy.
I was so proud of you.
So happy because it's so scary. Boundaries.
Boundaries are so sweaty.
Dirtiest word.
Yeah. Right. But so important. Yeah.
So bad.
Okay. What did you suck at?
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I feel like there's a lot of things that I sucked at this week.
It could be the littlest thing.
I didn't wash my face.
Oh,
not even
which time?
Single time. Adeline, I didn't wash my face. I don't wash my face.
She's coming for us. She's coming for us.
She's going to wash my
face.
Oh my
God, she just texted me right now. I swear to God, she just heard it. I swear to God, she just heard it. She heard it. I swear. It says Adeline Leonidas now. Oh my God,
I don't wash my face. I suck at that. And I know it's really important. Mm-hmm. And on this tangent of like wanting to take good care of myself because at 29, we've got at least another 70 good years.
Right. God willing.
At least.
Universe willing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So I want to take good care of myself, skin included. Mm-hmm. I'm going to get there. Not this year, but maybe 2025.
You can have goals that can be put on the bedside table.
It's not this year. Yeah.
Okay. I love that. I love that.
Okay. I want to ask those questions to you. You're not getting by.
I was literally just going to skate right over that.
I saw that. Okay.
Sons of biscuits.
Okay. Biscuits. Okay. What? Yeah.
What have I been great at this week?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is so good.
It's hard.
It's so
hard. You
know
what? Okay, everybody listening or watching on the YouTube, because I imagine that might also happen. I don't know. I'm still over here paying with paper money.
What's that?
What's that? Yeah, just take a moment. Think about that for yourself too.
And actually say them out loud because I'm sure you could think about it. But the hard part is saying it out loud.
It is. It's a weird thing with your brain that when you I feel like I see that a lot on Instagram and the internet where they're like, you hear your voice more than anybody else's. Be kind with what you say to yourself.
Yes.
And I thought, I was like, well, boy, that's super true.
Yes.
Because I'm always in here.
Okay. So I'm going to take it as what I would want my kids to be like, oh yeah, this is what I was great at this week. What did I do great this week? Okay. What did I do great this week? Oh man. Okay. So Ethan broke his arm and I feel like I have just been the most compassionate caretaker.
Yeah.
I have made him completely reassured that I'm like, you can do this. I have got you every step of the way. Sweetie. And I just I think I said that about 3,000 times because he's never broken a bone before. That I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
You can do this.
Yeah.
And if you ever feel nervous, I got you. We got this.
Yeah.
What questions do you have? And then I would encourage him to ask his questions, to hear an 8-year-old tell the story of how he broke his bone to a million people. I've also practiced patience.
and then
silly story. Yeah. So I do feel like I have been a good mom this week.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I think you're a good mom.
Thank you.
Every second of every day.
Man.
You are.
That is debatable, but I've done a great job of saying that to my kids when I don't feel like a good mom, to be like, man, I feel like I'm really screwing this up, but boy, am I human. And please don't ever take this as a sense that I don't love you till the end of time.
Gift to give our kids.
Yeah.
Certainly never heard it.
Yeah. Ugh. What have I failed at?
This
part's super easy.
This is easy.
And like step 1, washing my face. I tried to curl my hair today and it turned out like total shit.
I blame the tool.
Right. Also, those are things I'm not into this tool. New tools are hard.
They are.
What else have I
Chrissy,
sucked?
help us.
Right. Somebody out there, please. Elena, please help me. I have sucked at what else? Oh gosh, in this Female Founders Academy, when I feel like I feel great about the teaching component. I feel great about the course content, but the administrative side of it.
Oh.
Ew.
Yeah.
I suck at administrative things.
I get that.
I am certainly not above it. I am actually incapable of it. And it is something that is not in my sort of innate skill set. And it has made me wildly uncomfortable and felt so exposed, but everyone has held me with such grace. It's literally like just the logistics and the coordinating and the communication of it all. So I really sucked at that. And everyone has still been so lovely and so gracious.
Well, of course, because you're incredible.
It's because they're incredible and can hold space for me.
Oh, well, team effort.
Yeah, team effort.
Yeah.
Okay, one other question. What have you been brave enough to ask for help for this week that has really been?
Oh, that's a good one.
I can already tell you yours because you already told me and I loved it. So the 95-pound boxes of sofas come.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
That, okay. So I am making this like fantastic. If anybody has ideas, and Betsy, maybe we'll just brainstorm after. I want to like name the lower level and like give it like a cool, like, I have zero ideas right now because I'm still eclipsed.
Very eclipsed.
My brain is it's here for decoration.
Wait, what if that's the title of this episode? Eclipsed.
I think that should 100% be it.
100% be.
Okay. So these boxes arrive. I ordered the sectional. A sectional sofa,
meaning multiple pieces
off the internet, and it arrived. And the boxes are, I'm not kidding you, 48 by 48 by about 18 to 24 inches deep.
Okay, I'll put a pin in that because no girl measures but you and anyone else in your field. How much does it weigh?
95 pounds is what it said on the side, and it's like team lift. And so I come home, team lift, and I'm like,
put that on the tattoo sleeve.
Darn it! Have I arrived home?
Oh my god, theory.
I had to go to an event, and I knew that it had arrived, and it was raining buckets yesterday. So I was like, I got to drive by my house before I go to this event last night. And I come home and I'm like, shoot, these boxes are like, I do not weigh 95 pounds to be clear, but these boxes are bigger than me. And so, so I shove them through my door. What's a girl to do? So I shove them through the door, and then, my boyfriend comes home that night, and I was like, don't be freaked out.
Yeah.
Who has this box? And he's like, well, I'll come over Saturday. We'll get them moved downstairs. No problem. And, but you know what? This morning I was like, I'm going to call on my network because I have some really great connections from design and
from being a beautiful human.
Thank you. So I called John, who has just been an incredible, like, he's always there for literally anything I need. He delivered the air hockey table. He picked it up at I've been on Facebook Marketplace for Christmas one year. He picked it up. Aww. I was in South Carolina. He picked it up, delivered it to my house, got it set up for Christmas. Like, he's an incredible human.
Snaps for John.
Snaps for John, the mover.
Yeah.
And so I texted him this morning, and he was like, I'll be over at noon. So he came over, he brought his son because they work together. Beautiful. And they got the whole thing set up for me. They took the boxes away.
So not only did they move it, they set it up for you, and they took the boxes away.
I asked for help, and I know Skylar and I would have done that. But when you come back to like my priorities, I want to be able to enjoy my time on the weekends. And I just really appreciated having a network of somebody to come help.
I love that. See, we can ask for help. Yes, we can do hard things.
Yes, we could have moved that. That would have been all day Saturday.
Right. And for two hyper independent girlies,
I was going to do it on my own, just to be crystal clear.
Yep. That's what we do. We do everything, but it's like, no, that's not who we want to be. And that is growth.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So last thing to wrap it up, because Adeline is blowing up my phone.
She is. I can't wait to see what it is.
Girl loves to communicate.
I love her.
Me too. Okay. What is your current mantra? Pop quiz.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I mean, that has been it for probably the last 7 to 8 years. And it's a little bit kind of like whimsical.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Finding Nemo,
right.
Ellen DeGeneres plays the most adorable blue damselfish, and she sings the song "Just Keep Swimming," and that is truly like the energy, the effervescence of that character, and like you just keep going.
Yes,
mistakes happen. You do great things. You mess up on other things, and you just keep swimming. And like that, I mean, truly, that's what gets me going every day.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
What's yours?
I was actually panicking while you were answering because
I'm really sorry. Was it the same?
Well, no, because I was prepared for you to ask me back and then I forgot what my mantra was.
Gosh darn it.
But I remember now.
Oh, thank God. Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
like, this is just my brain and just forget sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So my current mantra mission for life is to fall in love with the life at your feet.
Okay.
Right? Hand on heart. Because life happens day to day, big, small, little, whatever.
Yeah.
Things don't work out. Things work great. Whatever. Life is twisty turny and it's part of the beauty. But what I have found, I don't know. I think I've been in this phase where like I have lost people. I mean, I've had a lot of people pass recently in my life that
been
are
too many,
far too young.
Yeah.
And I am so hyper aware of what they wouldn't give for another day. And what they wouldn't give to fold their kids' laundry.
Yeah.
What they wouldn't give to drive to soccer practice.
Yep.
What they wouldn't give for movie night on the couch.
Yeah.
What they wouldn't get to sit on the couch with a friend with a beverage.
Yep.
And it has just given me this moment of beautiful appreciation for like, if I don't fall in love with the moments that are right at my feet, I am missing the whole thing. So that's the current mood.
That's a beautiful mantra.
Thank you. And I hate that this is the brutal part about perspective is that it usually comes from hardship. And it has been so hard to watch these people pass and it has been true tragedy. But in hardship, often are a ton of beautiful things you learn, as well as perspective that I always say, I never wish I'm so grateful for, but never wish I had.
Yeah.
And this is the perspective that I have is that if I don't truly deeply enjoy the moments at my feet, to be so grateful to do the dishes for the 4 kids that I prayed and begged the universe for, then I'm missing it.
Yeah.
Who cares about the dishes? Scrub them, put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Have the sink full, whatever it is.
Yeah. Any way you want to handle it.
Any way you want to handle it. Just don't miss what's at your feet because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That's the deal.
I love that.
I don't know. Any closing remarks? Okay. Last one. We're going to wrap it up on this and then we're going to go down and hang out with all the kiddos.
I know.
Back to parenting. Yeah, back to parenting. Dun, 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 dun.
I know. I thought you were going to say dun, dun, dun.
That also applies. Okay. I always like to end wishes for women. What are you wishing for women right now?
Oh, friendship.
Yeah. Ooh, snaps for friendship.
Yeah. I wish everyone friendship, love in their life that we are so lucky to have.
Yes. 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 Do the work, put in the effort.
Yeah.
Don't take it for granted.
Yeah.
What a gift.
Yeah.
What a gift. Oh, you guys lean on each other. Love each other.
Yes.
Be imperfect with each other.
Ask for help.
Ask for help. It's so good. Laugh.
Yeah. Yes.
Laugh. Please don't go a day without laughing.
Laugh as hard as you need to until you hopefully don't pee your pants.
Right, which is like pretty close.
Right at the limit.
Very much so at the limit. Oh, no more giggling.
No more giggling. Please, nobody tickle me.
First of all, I hate that, so don't.
I know. If my kids were here, it would be over.
Oh my God. We obviously have situations to address, but I think it's literally like I've had this conversation in a professional capacity that it's the beauty of profession and women leaning into their profession is other women in the community to support them. I've had this conversation with women who are struggling, who are finding diagnoses within their kids or, struggling with something within their own life. And it is the leaning on women that really has really brought them through.
Yeah.
And if I think about the beauty of all the things in our snap cup, it has been to lean on each other and celebrate each other and see each other. And girl, if you could only see what I see.
If you could.
It is just an absolute dream. So I have laughed till my abs hurt. I have smiled so big that my face hurts.
It does.
And
Me too.
this is exactly what I needed.
I'm so glad.
Thank you for coming back on here. I love you.
I love you.
To a million mins and back. All that eclipse energy.
Silly goose. Even the eclipse moon. Love you to that one.
Right. Even love you through that one. Thank you for being here. And ladies, if you're out there, I hope you laughed along with us. I hope this was helpful. I hope you feel seen. I hope you feel heard. And I hope you feel the love that we have for each other. Yeah. And I hope you go and text or call your girlfriend and just say, I love you.
Yeah.
And that is it. And there will be many more of these to come, without a doubt. Oh, you guys, friendship is everything. Girlfriends are everything. And the love and appreciation for the life that is at your feet. And good God, please just keep swimming.
Do it.
That's it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for listening. And we will catch you next time. Well, that's the end of this episode. But promise me, you won't stop here with whatever it is you're feeling or dreaming about. I hope you leave today feeling empowered to live life just as you see fit. If this podcast was helpful to you, it would mean the world to me if you could leave a review on whatever platform you're listening on. I genuinely just want to help women live the life they dream about. So if this type of content tracks with you, subscribe to this podcast or visit our website, writeyourownsstory.co, to download digital courses or to grab a journal and a mug to just dream in and dream with. It's your life, lady. Do you. And just remember, I'm rooting for you and you've totally got this.